A 5-0 victory today against Grimsby Borough. What did you make of the performance?
I don't think we were at our best today, if I'm bluntly honest. I think we had a slow start. We lacked a little bit of energy today, and at times I don't think the quality was up to where it should be. But I just said to lads there, it's a positive. As a club, as a management side, and as players, we've set ourselves such high standards that we want to maintain. Is when we dip a little bit underneath them standards that we've got to be self-critical as well. And I think today, we've come away with a 5-0 victory, but I think the overall performance wasn't up to what we normally are.
In a game like today, when you're facing a team that's near the bottom fighting for their life, how important is it to set down a marker and score a goal in the first half an hour or so?
Yeah, the game plan for us was to flood as many bodies forward in the early stages. We had a feeling that they were going to sit in. So if you get an early goal, then they've got two options. They either keep sitting in or then they come out. And ideally, we want teams to come out, which allows us to create spaces and get into the pockets and hurt them even more. But again, just going back to a slow start, I think everything was a bit slow, and the first goal didn't come quick enough for me to allow that. So in my mind is that we scored first in the first 30 or whatever minutes, but we're due to a slow start and it's not getting that goal early enough. We could have done a little bit better early doors.
We saw Liam Hughes and Liam Hardy as a partnership today. What did you make of their performance together?
I thought they've done really well. I think both of them are probably sat in there a little disappointed that they haven't got an hat-trick themselves, and probably both in there sulking a little bit with it, but I thought they did really well. I think Liam's deserves his chance. I thought he's sat patiently and been in certain games, but he does what he does when he's in the side. He gives you that goal threat, and more or less on every game his name's on the goal sheet. And usually at the minute he's pretty much on fire. Anything down centrally for him, it's causing teams big problems, not just with his presence but with his ability as well. And any time it's in the box, as long as he's in the right area, inside the frame of the goal, he's gonna cause problems. So I thought both of them did well today, linking in. Like I said, I think they're probably disappointed that they haven't got more, but I thought it was a good start for them, both obviously on team sheet together.
It's the 6th consecutive league victory and the 7th game unbeaten today. Just how pleased are you with the run we're on at the minute?
It's always pleasing to get 6 wins on bounce, but my way I'm judging things at a minute in time, it's game by game. It's just 3 points today, that's all it is. It takes us 3 more points and a little bit more up the board than what we were previously. Obviously the confidence is high in there, don't get me wrong, and when you've got 6 wins on the bounce, obviously the confidence is high, but it's pleasing to get it. The performance won't where I want it to be, but I'm pleased with the 3 points and I can go home and enjoy my Saturday.
So far this season we're yet to lose at home, going as far, not dropping any points. How important is it to make Sandy Lane a fortress?
Massively,
as we can?
Massively. You probably got 1 lifeline, 2 lifelines at home if you've got ambitions to be in the top 5 or the league or win the league. Then you've got to make your homes a fortress, and you can't lose many points here. I always say it, you win out. If you win every home game, then you're basically in the playoffs, and then your away form will dictate to where you finish in the top 5. So it's massive. I do think we're playing some really good football here. Obviously, I think we're playing a lot of good football, and that's good on the eye because we have a lot of technical players this year. But we've just got to keep, every time opposition come here, is putting them to bed and keep the home wins racked up.
It's another 5 goals today, which makes it 22 overall in the league. That showcases our attacking firepower. Yeah,
but the options up top that we've got at the minute in time is I could put a different front three out every single week, and it won't weaken us. We could even, if we change the shape and went with a 4, again, it won't weaken us, and the firepower we've got is quite good. But I've got to mention that the goals are not just coming from the front, from the forwards, it's coming from all over the pitch, which is really, really pleasing. Luke Hall comes on there at the end, he gets a you know, a ball in the box and a little deflection. I'm sure he's going to claim it, rightly so. But you know, Josh Wild's been scoring every so often. You see today, he wins a penalty for us. He's in there in the mix. So it's good that we're scoring a lot of goals. But you know, I pride myself in making sure that we're flooding bodies forward. We've got an attacking side. But it's good to see, you know, everyone scoring.
Moving to the other end of the pitch, how important have the defence been over the recent run as well?
Yeah, massively. It's good as well from a centre half position that we've been able to rotate it, just due to obviously Hamza having a little slight injury. That's why we brought him off at half time today, just for precaution, to make sure things are right. So it's, you know, it's always pleased. I'm pleased for Seb, because I think he's probably the best goalie in this league, and I think he's been exceptional at the back, and goalkeepers pride themselves on clean sheets. So again, it's good for him. But again, you don't concede, you don't lose the game.
And finally, next week we go to Leek away in the FA Trophy. What are you expecting from them?
Tough game. Obviously, they're flying high in their league. Obviously, a good side. It's another cup game that takes us away from the league, but we're going there with one intention to win the game. So let's see what we can do. Let's go put a good account with ourselves. Let's go and have a little slog with them. A little see who, you know, I'm sure they're going to take the game to us, we're going to take the game to them, so it could be a good entertaining game, and hopefully, you know, we can try and get a win.